Hello everyone, this is Dr. Rice, and I'm gonna give you a little tour of our Schoology site. So I'm gonna start at the beginning, and this is our first page for our site, and I'm gonna discuss the toolbars and the icons first. So over on the left side of your screen, you'll see the left navigation bar. Right now we're on the materials section, and this page really is where you'll spend most of your time with the course content here in the center area. Now this section here called updates, this is where, right now it's empty, but this is where I will message the entire class. You're responsible for the information in the updates. I'll post a weekly update to introduce the module for that week. I'll also communicate to the class general feedback for assignments that you've submitted. I'll also answer questions here. Like if a couple people in the class have asked me the same question, I'll post that information here. So you'll want to keep up with the updates and go and refer back to them as needed. I'll post different things in the news from time to time. The grade book, now you can see as I scroll over that things are highlighted with color when I'm about to select it. So for the grade book, this is where you're going to be able to see to keep up with your grades. Now it will be defaulted where all of your assignments will show when you log into your account, but this is where you'll be able to keep up to date on your grades. Also, there'll be a running course average here. We're going to go back to our main page now. All right. Now, on the right side navigation bar, you can see a list of upcoming assignments. Now, this is not a complete list. This is only a list of the items that have submission links in Schoology. So the icons that you see here, if the double conversation bubble is for a discussion forum, the puzzle piece is for a quiz or an exam, and the little blue paper here with the pencil is for a submitted written item, like if you're writing a paper, the teacher interview assignment or some type of reflection, this icon will be there. Now, one of the things before we go any further that I want to talk to you about is this notification area. You're going to want to click open this and update your email notifications. Now it says course update posted. Remember when I talked about the updates over here? You're going to want to make sure that you get information immediately when I post an update. So you're going to want to click on this. Another thing that you're going to want to keep up with is the comments on my post. So when you're involved in a discussion forum and somebody asks you a question or posts to one of your posts, you're going to want to know when somebody's done that so you can log back in and respond to them. So I would click on this one as well. You really don't need the rest of this information. Now, you may want to click on this one, course comments on updates, assignments, or discussions. This is going to notify you when I give you feedback on an assignment. So you may want to click those first three. Okay. So now let's go back over to the center section here where it has your information about the course content. Now you've already found the Start Here folder because you're watching this video right now. The second folder here includes the syllabus and the textbook information and the course schedule. Now, there's a couple of ways to open a folder. You can click on the folder there, the highlighted link, and it's going to take you inside the folder and show you everything that's listed. For a quick view inside the folder, you can use the chevron on the left. When you click the chevron, once again, it's like peeking inside of the file folder, okay? And you can see everything that is in there. Now, one of the areas that you're going to spend probably the most time on a weekly basis is your weekly module assignments folder. Now, if I click on the chevron, you will see that there is folders for every week of the semester. There's 16 total folders. But one of the things that you can't see when you use the chevron to look inside one of the folders is you can't see the additional information that I've written on what I consider the outside of the folder. See here how you have this information and I give you additional information about what's inside the folder? Well, when you use the chevron, you can't see that. So I recommend when you're navigating through the weekly modules and assignments that you click here to access it. And then you can see the information that I have told you about that week's module as far as the topics that are included, the chapter, the targeted course outcomes, and then just a little week at a glance to let you know what's expected of you and what's going to be due that week. So if we look here on week 1, really we're just getting to know each other. You're going to confirm your font by an email to me by Wednesday of the first week. You're going to engage with each other in the discussion forum, introducing yourself, and then you'll have your first more content-focused discussion forum on the Willowbrook reflection. I want to show you, I want to make sure that we have this. I want to look at another discussion forum where, let's see. Yeah, let's look here in week 2. All right, so in week 2, you have a couple of assignments. All right, you're going to have a vocabulary quiz for chapter 1. Then you're also going to have a discussion forum. Now, you can see the ... over here. That means there's more instructions for this discussion forum. Now, when you're doing it, responding to a discussion forum, you want to make sure that you read all of the instructions and you're responding to the prompts. Several discussion forums have additional information for you to read or watch before you post. This particular discussion forum, you're going to watch a TED Talk and you're going to read a blog post by Emily before you make your initial post. Other discussion forums have articles attached and things of that nature. So just make sure that you're looking at all of those things before you make that initial post. Let's see, what else do I want to make sure that I go over here? Guided notes. All right. So this is a question that I always get at the beginning of every semester. Is for every chapter, I'm going to give you a PowerPoint presentation that kind of is an overview of the chapter. Now, it is no substitute for reading the chapter, but it is an overview of the chapter, and guided notes. Now, guided notes are you'll read about guided notes in chapter 5. On learning disabilities, but guided notes are a way to help guide students through course content through really a lecture, and so students are supported in knowing what notes that they need to take. Now, I just include them here just for another way to you engage with the content. You do not need to submit completed guided notes. If you don't want to complete them, you don't have to. But I've still gotten good responses from students who are using guided notes in the online format because it just helps them focus their study. So they are here for you as a study guide. All right, so and they will go along with the PowerPoint from every chapter. You can see how I'm navigating between the different areas using this top navigation area. So every week there'll be a new module. There'll be different links and things here. Like this is a link to an outside this is actually a website or a PDF, and as you've already discovered with the YouTube videos, sometimes it'll take you directly there, but sometimes when it's a web link, you'll need to go over to this little square over on the right, and then that will take you out to the internet where the link is to the information that you need. Okay, let's go back to our material section. So we've talked about the start here, that's where your videos are, your course information, your syllabus, your weekly modules. But then these last folders are what I consider course level assignments. They're not weekly module assignments, they're more at the course level. So you have a reading reflection and a teacher interview assignment, and inside the purple folder is where you'll find all the information about your course assignments. Remember, when you see a folder, that means that something else is inside. And typically, I have labeled the outside of the folder to let you know what you're going to find inside. So when you go in there, you can see here for the teacher interview, here are your instructions. Here's the interview protocol with your questions. Here's the rubric for the assignment, and then here is where you submit your assignment. With the reading reflection, once again, here's a folder. I tell you what's on the outside of both folders, what you can find inside. It's very important on this reading reflection that you follow the example. I repeat myself several times in different places about following the example. Please do that. Students who follow the example do really well in this assignment. Students who don't tend to write a summary and they don't do as well. So please make sure that you review the example that I've created, the article that I used to create the example, and the rubric before you begin your assignment. Here are the articles that you're going to choose from. So you'll go in here, you'll select your article, and then once you write your reflection, then you will submit it to this link here. Okay, and then there's your teacher interview assignment as well. Now, students who are enrolled in EDU 572, they are taking this course for graduate credit. So don't worry that the Schoology site only says 270 because your grade will be posted for 572. But for your graduate credit, you're required to do an additional assignment to earn that graduate credit for this course. So inside the black folder here is the assignment for students who are enrolled in 572. Students who are enrolled in 270, you don't need to worry about this assignment at all. You're not held responsible for it. So only students who are enrolled in 572. So make sure that you're looking on the course schedule. This isn't due until November the 11th, but you could complete this at any time and go ahead and submit that. The final folder in the materials area is the final project, the case study partner project and personal reflection. Now there is not a final exam in this course. There is a midterm exam, but not a final exam. For that final culminating project, you are going to work with a partner or 3 people, depending on how our numbers work out in this course. And you are going to look at a case study together and develop an intervention plan. All the information for the case study is in this folder here. You can see here are the instructions for both the working with your partner and for your personal reflection. Here are the rubrics for the assignment, your link to the case studies, and then the submission links when you submit it to Schoology. Now once you start really getting into the semester, you read through your syllabus, you read through these instructions, this assignment is going to be much more clear for you. I've had really great feedback from students on the case study assignment and being able to work with a partner in the virtual classroom. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys develop for this assignment as well. I think that's pretty much it for our Schoology site. If you have any questions, please let me know. Don't hesitate to reach out, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Take care now. Bye.